there are some episodes of Indian history that we should be ashamed of.
Why is it that during the years that your family ruled India, India's per capita income was growing less than the world average? And yet, in the years since your family relinquished the Prime Ministership of India, India's per capita income has grown substantially faster than the world average.
Shyama Prasad Mukherjee said that if a barren land is useless, then the head of a bald man is also useless. Cut it off. What's the point? But what is Priyanka Gandhi's greatest achievement? Media says that she looks like Indira Gandhi. And that is why I say, please do not take pride in being apolitical. Don't just fight between Hindus and Muslims and Christians. Those are nonsensical debates created by a bunch of jokers to make teenagers fight amongst themselves. The way international politics is being played out today is indeed reflective of the law of the jungle. There are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies in international affairs, but national interests are always permanent. In Shimla, Indira Gandhi ji gave away Kashmir. In a way, to Sri Lanka, she gave away a land twice the size of Vatican City. But the question is, what did India get in return? In this case, absolutely nothing. Land has always been a critical factor in international relations. Why? Controlling more land means controlling more resources. This is not me, it is Chanakya, who wrote brilliantly in his book, Arthashastra. Especially geographical strategic lands. And these strategic lands are usually around the borders, coasts, mountain passes. These are incredibly important, very crucial for national security, for which you and I pay a lot of taxes, for which you and I elect the governments, gave us safety, security of life, liberty, property, jobs. And here in India, we had Nehruji, Indira Gandhiji doling out free lands. Why? If you were to compare the size of Kachativu, the island of Kachativu was twice the size of Vatican City. India gave it away. And the funniest part is the process in which it all happened. No parliamentary ratifications. It was a clear violation of constitutional principles. Here, our former Prime Minister did not just give away the land of Kachativu. She also gave away an incredibly strategic asset. From a military standpoint, Kachativu could have provided India with better monitoring and security capabilities in the Park Strait. See how China is now navigating and looking and eyeing for that position. If you think about it, this region is strategically important because it is in proximity to major shipping routes. And India shamefully gave away its ability, the actual ability to exert influence in this crucial maritime area. The former Prime Minister did not just give away a piece of land, she gave away a land that also had historical and cultural significance for the people of Tamil Nadu. The loss of island was not just a loss of territory, but also a clear disregard for the cultural and historical ties that local communities had. Talk to the Indian fishermen in the region today. Many of them lost their livelihoods because of that decision. The Indian fishermen lost their fishing rights in these waters. Of course, diplomatically speaking, around those, when that agreement was signed, they had the right. But now we know the reality. How is this happening? We've had so many conflicts, disputes with Sri Lankan authorities. They arrested, harassed our own Indian citizens. So in Shimla, Indira Gandhi ji gave away Kashmir. In a way, to Sri Lanka, she gave away a land twice the size of Vatican City. But the question is, what did India get in return? In this case, absolutely nothing. It is shameful that we have forgotten these aspects of history. Why? Because our history sadly is always politicized. And it's not just one party or the other party. There has to be some neutrality. Today, her granddaughter wants to participate in politics. But what is Priyanka Gandhi's greatest achievement? Media says that she looks like Indira Gandhi. And the entire Indian population makes huge lines to attend rallies of these bunch of jokers. What kind of a prime minister was she? Her father, Jawaharlal Nehru. Similar stories, I think. When China occupied the strategic lands of India, do you know what Nehruji said in the parliament? This is officially documented. Nehruji said that not a blade of grass grows there. And if we had to defend that Indian territory, we will have to make a lot of expenditure. We would need more money, more taxes on the people. That is what he said, documented in the parliamentary debates. What a shame. By the way, in response to this barrenness of land argument that Nehruji gave in the parliament, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee said that if a barren land is useless, then the head of a bald man is also useless. Cut it off. What's the point? And that is why I say, please do not take pride in being apolitical. Don't just fight between Hindus and Muslims and Christians. Those are nonsensical debates created by a bunch of jokers to make teenagers fight amongst themselves. Because if you do not take active interest in politics, you will end up being governed by your inferiors, as has been the case with India across ages. When terrible people occupy important positions, think about the harm that they can do for their own country. This is our country. Our diplomats, Devyani Khobragade, our kids gave up Indian citizenship, and today she is the ambassador. To our prime ministers who are giving away strategic lands of our country. Are they all giving up on our country? But a new generation has to stand, take decisions for the welfare of our country. The way international politics is being played out today is indeed reflective of the law of the jungle. There are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies in international affairs, but national interests are always permanent. Sadly, only a few handful people have taken care of those interests.